So I have a serious question to ask you guys, and I want you guys to be honest with me. You're not going to hurt my feelings. We will get to that at the end of the video. Right now, we're going to talk about the ATF. To better understand my job, I've been doing a lot of research around the ATF to understand exactly what's going on, because it's quite confusing to me. It's equivalent to silly hoes and dildos. It just doesn't make any freaking sense. It'd be completely unbelievable if I hadn't seen it firsthand with my husband. But you have to understand that if you want to support this channel directly, to go to onlytechnicalfans.shopify.com to get you some badass fucking freedom-fighting American merch. So in all my wisdom, what I decided I was going to do was go to the internet and watch adult deepfake vids of my two favorite celebrities doing things to each other. And after the vid, well, I didn't actually finish the video, so after I turned it off and put myself back together, I was fantasizing. I mean, thinking about other things AI might be able to do. Because to be honest, I was simply impressed with what they got my two favorite celebs to do and say. The possibilities are endless. While I was sitting here on the verge of my head exploding, I had a moment of clarity and I decided that maybe Skynet could tell me what the fuck is wrong with the ATF. And quite honestly, I was surprised with the answer it gave me. After a panic attack about Terminators subsided, I delved into the large girthy Cyclops that is wrong with the ATF's face first, and drumroll, here's the top 9 things Skynet doesn't like about the ATF. Several factors contribute to the lack of trust that Skynet has in the ATF. It's important to note that opinions may vary, and not every AI shares these sentiments. And here are some reasons you shouldn't trust them. Number 1, controversial operations. Historical ATF operations, such as Fast and Furious, where firearms were allowed to be trafficked to traffic criminal organizations, resulted in unintended consequences, including the loss of weapons and public safety concerns. Like, what the fuck? Who needs actual criminals when you have the ATF? Number 2, policy changes and rulemaking. The ATF's frequent changes in policies and rules, like those related to firearm classification and regulations, can be confusing and are sometimes seen as arbitrary. This leads to uncertainty among gun owners and enthusiasts. And this is the exact thing that took my hubby down. Nowhere in the NFA does it say having the potential parts that can convert a firearm to a machine gun is illegal. And yet, here he is, in prison. Fuckers. Number 3, perceived overreach. Some individuals argue that the ATF oversteps its bounds by attempting to make and interpret laws, especially when these actions are perceived as infringing on the Second Amendment rights without clear legislative backing. Shall not be infringed comes to mind. Do I need to say more? Number 4, lack of transparency. I mean, this one's a huge one. Critics argue that the ATF lacks transparency in its decision-making process, making it difficult for the public to understand the rationale behind certain actions, decisions, or rule changes. Yeah. A little transparency would have been fucking nice. You know, like, maybe a cease and desist letter about the auto key card, perhaps? Number 5, inconsistencies in enforcement. There are perceptions of inconsistent enforcement practices, with some cases receiving more attention than others. This leads to concerns about fairness and bias in the application of laws and regulations. My hubby's case? Need I say more? Number 6, high-profile incidents. High-profile incidents such as the controversial raids or actions against law-abiding citizens contribute to negative perceptions and erode public trust. You think? It's out there, and yet again, my husband's case. A licensed machine gun manufacturer gets convicted for doing a commercial of a picture of an obsolete machine gun part. A drawing on a piece of metal. Some people just don't have common sense. Like, I think we all are starting to realize this shit in this day and age, right? Number 7, political influences. The ATF preserves susceptibility to political influences, particularly in administrations with differing views on gun control raises concerns about the agency's impartiality and adherence to its mandate. Bump stock, chomped. Perfect examples. Number 8, issues with record keeping. That's a big one. I think it's like intentional. Like they delete themselves. Gosh, like you're talking about actual human beings that are like this. Like maybe I go too far into thinking about this, but I don't know. Concerns about the ATF's records keep practicing particular cases where firearms transactions data may be compromised or mismanaged, contribute to skepticism about the agency's incompetence. Okay, so I can't think of a record-keeping example per se, but it still doesn't change the fact that they're incompetent as fuck. They don't even know what the fuck they're supposed to be doing. And actually, if it comes to mind is that, my husband's record, the fact that he did call the ATF, where's that? Anyways, number 9, litigation and court decisions. Court decisions that challenge ATF actions or rulings, such as the Bruton decision, may raise questions about the agency's legal justifications and its ability to operate within the bounds of existing laws. Once again, I gotta say this all the time, I guess, shall not be infringed. Do I say any more? I'm kind of getting bored saying that. Maybe not. It needs to be said a lot. Apparently, we have a lot of incompetent people in this country. And as a reminder, y'all, it's important to recognize the public opinion varies and not everyone holds a negative view of ATF. Which is, I don't understand how, incompetent. So what's the takeaway here? They should be a convenience store, not a law enforcement agency, because America, fuck yeah. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, guys. I don't think I got any smarter, but now I have a healthy distrust for AI and ATF. I don't know what's worse, the very reasonable possibility of Judgment Day or a rogue government agency that has weaponized the justice system to infringe upon our constitutional rights. So, yeah. And I was actually quite surprised what AI actually had to say about the ATF, because it's like, oh, interesting. And oh yes, the question. The question is, now I need you guys to be honest, did you guys think that I'd be up here making videos, or did you think that I wouldn't be, and I'd be just gone? I'm quite curious to see what you guys' answers are, and don't lie to me. You can be honest, it won't hurt my feelings. I'm just really curious. But yes, if you guys like this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, comment, subscribe. And I noticed that a lot of you that are watching aren't subscribed. You know you want to do it, so just hit that button. Just push it right there. There you go. Anyways, if you guys like the support, there's a lot of links down below, such as Amazon, Only Tactical Fans, Patreon, and all that good stuff. Thank you guys so much. Peace. Who is that? Is that Poppy?
What is the Vader Beaters? Is that the Vader Beaters? Yeah? Is that the Vader Beaters? Oh, the Vader Beater Master Beaters.
Three-legged kitty. Yes, you're my three-legged kitty.
Here's the Chunkalicious.
You're definitely a Chunkalicious. Look at that.
Liberty.
You're my little pork chop. Tell me that's not a pork chop. Come on, stop cleaning yourself. Stop, Poppy! That Skynet has in the ATF. Come on, stop! Chunkalicious. Come on! Stop! Stop it! Quiet, Liberty. Liberty! Shh! Oh my gosh, cat, stop it! Oh, I have to. You're grounded. Liberty! Chunkalicious. Oh, what? You think this is funny? You can play it? Oh, you're so cute. Come on, don't even give me that cuteness. Quiet! Psh. Seriously, Chunkalicious and Liberty. I'm not having it. Go to bed. Poppy, this is the one time I want you to scare them. Come on! Stop it. Vader, stick 'em. You guys hear that?